Hi, I'm Jesse at StroPro.com, and today I'm going to be showing you the StroPro telescoping background crossbar pull. This is a very easy, convenient way to put any background up on your background stands. You can adjust it from 4 feet to 10 feet, so whether you're hanging muslin or background paper, it's really quick and convenient. So let's take a closer look what this product is all about. The great thing about this background crossbar is that you can adjust it to any size from 4 feet to 10 feet, and it's really easy to do. So before you mount this crossbar on your stands, that's what you're going to want to do first, is determine your size. So really easily, we have 3 sections. So we have our main section, a section here, and then our last section. So you're just going to go to it, grab one in this hand, one in the other, and just twist it. That unlocks the tension on it, and you can slide that out to find whatever length you want. And again, you can lock that back into place just going the other way, and then adjust our next section and just determine wherever you want to put that. Find the place, lock it in, and you're good to put this onto the stands. Now, mounting to the stands is just as easy. You have these convenient locks over here, so you can easily just drop this onto any spigot, which I'm going to show you right now. So let's take a closer look at that. So you'll notice that this end is fixed here where we put this onto the spigot. I can't rotate that around, and that is the side that you want to mount first onto the spigot. So I would go mount this, and then I would go to the other end. And the reason is because the other end, if we take a look at this, all my sections here, I'll lock them into place, and you can see that this end rotates. That's because this might be out of position if we mount the other end, depending what length or wherever we twist this in. This could be in that position, and then we'd have a hard time. We'd have to go and adjust this to get it straight to fit on the spigot. Well, this way it doesn't really matter where we're locked in, because that can rotate and then just drop onto the spigot like that. So it makes it really easy. So if you're wondering why that rotates, that is the reason why. Okay, I've brought in 2 10-foot air cushion light stands, a roll of paper here. So let's mount our crossbar on this 4.5-foot roll of Savage. Before we do that, I do recommend, if you're using a background, that you go with at least our 10-foot air. You want the most sturdy platform available, and this is just a really nice option. It's not going to break the bank, and you might have these around your studio already. So just consider using at least a 10-foot there. So all we need to do with our crossbar is take this lock, and this is really just for the paper. What we want to do is twist that screw in, and it's really easy. You have this little bar that slides around right here. We're going to twist it in so we have enough room to actually get this through the core of the paper. If you have that spun out the other way, it's just going to get jammed there. So all we're doing, just put that through the core of the paper until it comes out the other side, and you can see this is also a rookie mistake, not making this long enough before you start. So what you actually want to do is give yourself a little bit more reach than you think you're going to need. So we always want to go from the biggest section first. So I don't want to like extend out to the smaller section, because that's just going to introduce more flex. We go from that section, add a bit of length there, tighten it down, and now we can put that through the paper core. So once it goes through, you'll see it come out the other end, and now we can just loosen that screw. So we'll just back that all the way off so we have room. Obviously, make sure that your spigot on your stand is in the vertical position. When these are brand new, this spigot will actually be mounted horizontal, which you don't want. And then all we're going to do is just go here, back that off, and I'm not going to tighten it quite yet because I need to adjust the stand. I'm going to move it that way, and then actually go over here as well, and I can just rotate that, back this one off as well. And again, I'm just showing you for paper. Very similar. If you're going to put like a muslin, you'd have a rod pocket that you would slide through there. But once that's mounted, make sure it's on there securely, and then we can tighten that down just until it becomes snug. And there we go. That's going to be locked in place. From there, what you can do is adjust your height. And when you're adjusting height, you always actually want to go the smallest section first. So opposite to what we just did on the actual crossbar, because what happens if I was going to get this up to 10 feet, I'm not going to have the reach to get up there and add this third section. So we kind of make an estimate how high we're going to go, do the first section and then the second section. So there you have it. It's really convenient. We can shrink this down to a 4.5 foot roll here. We could extend it out to a 7 or even a 9 foot roll of paper quite easily. And you can go all the way to a 10 foot muslin if you wanted to. So there you have it. This telescoping background crossbar is really easy to use. Again, just twist, lock your position, loosen off the lock on the end, drop it on your spigot, and you're good to go. So this one is really convenient because you can adjust the size, obviously, as we showed you, anywhere from 4 feet to 10 feet. We do have another option in the Strobe Pro lineup, which is our 4-piece crossbar. So that one differs because you have 4 2.5 foot sections that click together. So one advantage of that one is that it does stay the same diameter tubing all the way across. So if you are using a very heavy background, you might want to consider that. Because this one, when you extend out, each section is a little bit skinnier. So you could introduce a little bit of flex on this if you're using like a really heavy muslin. But if you're using paper or something, it's no problem because really the weight is distributed across the whole crossbar. So we don't really find that an issue. One drawback maybe to this one is the minimum length of it. So if you are traveling with it, the minimum length is 4 feet. On there, and that also introduces one other drawback, is that because it's over 4 feet, shipping carriers do charge an oversized shipping on that, which is unfortunate, but there's no way around that. So if that's an issue, if you're concerned about shipping costs, you could consider the 4-piece crossbar as well. Just not quite as convenient, easy to adjust in and out like this one. But if you're local or you don't mind paying the extra shipping charge, this is definitely an awesome option. Again, adjust to any size. This will handle muslin or paper backdrops. So check out all of our background options at strobepro.com, and until next time, enjoy creating.